After prison, the only place known to be more secure is a courtroom. Due to the number of civilians in the place, you can't just let criminals loose and slip away. However, this is something that has happened way too often now. All around the world, courtroom escapes have become incredibly common. Two significant possibilities exist, whether it's due to a lack of strictness from the police or the criminal has a person planted on the inside. But what comes before that is how the criminal manages to escape while in custody. Don't believe us? Well, buckle up because you'll see 5 of the most horrible courtroom escapes today. If you're new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to avoid missing out on any new videos from us. With that on the side, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Nicholas Garrison. On September 25, 2020, Nicholas Garrison was found on Friday after a video emerged of his escape from the Highland Country Courthouse earlier in the week. Garrison was in the process of being handcuffed by the deputy bailiff Tuesday when he managed to break away, according to Highland County Sheriff Donnie Barrera. While Garrison's hands were being loosened, he immediately ran away across the court and exited it through the main door. 2 officers were running after him, whereas one near the door couldn't get to him either. The door led to a set of stairs, and Garrison was seen running down them. The bailiff first dived headfirst over the banister, where he tried to grab the running Garrison. According to Sheriff Barrera, the bailiff broke 4 of his ribs and suffered a minor concussion when he landed on the stairs. The deputy bailiff went above and beyond to try and cut him off at the shortest path, and unfortunately for the deputy bailiff, he got injured, Sheriff Barrera stated. Garrison then went outside the building and went into hiding, but it wasn't for long as the police force recovered tips which led them to a motel in Clinton County. Around 4:30 a.m. on Friday, the sheriff said that Garrison was found at the hotel and later taken into custody. Garrison is now facing additional charges, according to the sheriff. Number 4. Leonid Graser. A Russian teen who claimed that Satan ordered him to murder his sister attempted to escape from a courtroom through the ceiling before guards pulled him down. Leonid Graser confessed to a murder of his 21-year-old sister, Aryata Korol, after being detained for 2 months by a court in Moscow. Korol was found naked with multiple stab wounds in the hallway of an apartment where she shared a flat with her brother. The killer alleged that Satan made him kill his sister. In the aftermath, Graser wasn't remorseful one bit. He was asked whether he regretted his actions, to which he said no. According to eyewitnesses, he stripped before the police came and used blood to draw satanic markings on his sister's body and head. Witnesses assert that he prayed to God to free him of Satan, since the devil had inspired him to kill. He questioned why he killed his sister in a confession to Russian police authorities, which omitted any reference to Satan or Lucifer. It was essential, he said. I did what I had to do. He claimed to be conscious of his acts and wanted to get over his doubts. I don't regret it, he stated, adding that he and his sister had excellent connections and that murdering her would improve things. He was caught on tape climbing through a hole in the roof of the courthouse dock at Sherbinsky District Court in Moscow before making his confession to the judge. According to reports, police officers observed Graser ascend out of his glass cage and into the area of the roof above him. He tried to squeeze through the opening but was stopped by 3 armed police officers who thrashed him with batons and grabbed his legs. Then, when Graser kept up his daring escape attempt, the police used tasers. The murder suspect was eventually retrieved from the ceiling, losing his pants in the process, and he returned to the dock. Number 3. Gerald Hyde II. In 2016, Gerald Hyde II, a prisoner in Benton County, Washington, managed to slip past his armed guard, return to the courtroom where he was found guilty, and then exit via the courthouse's front door without his shoes on surveillance camera footage. The security film showed Gerald Hyde II entering the courtroom, again while in handcuffs, a prison shirt, and bright orange jail shoes, 1 minute after being led from a courtroom in the Benton County Justice Center. He hurriedly takes off his shirt, covering his cuffs with it, and he slips out the main door. He first strolled casually into the courthouse before kicking off the shoes and sprinting past several witnesses via the front entrance. But his boldness went unrewarded. Less than 2 hours after his race for freedom, he was back in jail after police located him 3 miles away at the Pepper Tree Village Apartments at a friend's house. As a result of his brief escape from justice, security at the courthouse has changed. According to Commander John Law of the Benton County Sheriff's Office, Hyde could elude his guards by entering a blind area, in the hallway outside the courtroom. In an ideal scenario, he would have discovered it and prevented him from reaching that opening and blind spot. He said, "I would call that human error." Hyde was convicted of drug charges, after which he was arrested and brought into court. Number 2. Wrighton Woodford. A Louisville man attempted to flee a courthouse shortly after hearing his prison sentence, and the incident was caught on camera. Wrighton Woodford, 29, tried to flee in Tuesday's Jefferson County Circuit Court hearing. The courtroom camera focused on an empty witness chair because it happened quickly. Woodford was informed that his probation was terminated due to drug and weapons charges and that he had been given a 5-year jail sentence. With the aid of Woodford's girlfriend, a police sheriff and sheriff's deputy could stop him with a tackle. "Well, that's a first in 19 years on the bench," said Judge Barry Willett. "She did tackle him on the way out." Woodford's girlfriend alleges a deputy shoved her and pulled her hair during the altercation. Additional allegations against Woodford include third-degree assault, fleeing or eluding police, second-degree escape, and resisting arrest. Involving her girlfriend in the entire situation isn't right at all because Woodford himself made the escape attempt. With several charges against him, Woodford will likely spend a hefty amount of his life behind bars. Number 1. Cody Howard and Tanner D. Jacobson. Cody Howard, who was seen on camera running from Lewis County District Court, entered a guilty plea to 3 separate offenses on Thursday afternoon, including second-degree escape. On November 20th at 9 a.m. in Lewis County, Superior Court, Department 2, Judge James Lawler will preside over the sentencing of Howard, 28, of Winlock. Additionally, he admitted guilty to unrelated charges of first-degree trafficking in stolen items and third-degree theft. A second-degree theft charge was reduced to a third-degree misdemeanor as part of a plea deal, and the trafficking case's extra felony burglary conviction was dropped. Howard is accused of stealing because he stole a pocketbook in March. Through his lawyer Jacob Clark, Howard argued that he was not guilty of burglary and human trafficking counts, claiming that another person had dragged him into the ordeal. Howard chose to enter an Alford plea, which means he maintains his innocence but acknowledges that the evidence would probably lead to a conviction. According to Clark, Howard was prepared to enter a guilty plea if it meant the burglary allegation would be dropped. The incident that gave rise to the escape accusation involved Tanner D. Jacobson, 22, of Onalaska, and Howard, both in handcuffs and wearing jail uniforms when they were recorded on camera, fleeing a district court hearing. Authorities apprehended Jacobson a few blocks away. As of Thursday afternoon, a jury trial is planned for him on December 17th. Numerous national and international media outlets reported, broadcast, and posted the story and the footage showing the two running and the judge chasing them. Since the event, Howard has always worn foot shackles whenever he has shown up for hearings. Going against the law and trying to run away from the authorities is nothing but foolishness. The people who attempted to escape from their respective courtrooms didn't realize this before. It was only after they were caught that they got to know that running away was futile. There's a minimal chance a person gets their freedom if they run away from the courtroom. Nevertheless, these people still took a chance on it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to be notified of exciting videos like these, and we'll see you again very soon in another video.